this idea called atomic living, which is about living really as moment to moment as you can. You know, this idea of being present and intentional. They have it on all of the Lululemon posters. That's like the whole thing these days. But I find enormous truth in it. I find that anytime I'm really present and focused on something that I'm doing, and if I give it my fullest love energy, it actually really does blossom. Even with the email, like when I don't put my energy into it, it kind of just goes into an abyss. When I give it like thoughtfulness and love, it goes somewhere. And so with that comes enormous amounts of selectivity. So for me, I have my 3 passions, which are, you know, my commitment to feminism and gender equality, my music and fitness, and maybe my friends and family are the 4th. And so if anything doesn't fall into those categories, I really just try to say no to it unless it has some other way of nourishing those 4 things. And then day to day, that leaves space for spontaneity. You know, you don't plan everything so far in advance. There's some flexibility so that if something comes in, I have the freedom to maybe give it my focus and love energy. So I've been trying to honor that, but it's difficult. But I think it's good because when I do it, it works.
Woo!
Questions? Maybe we'll start with this lad over here. Just give me your name and perhaps what you do.
Josh, our music is met, but we have never met. Trump Park. I work with Michael Street in San Francisco for the one. You play drums.
Yes.
Good to see you as well. But you mentioned something earlier, Pisces as well, and you said, I'm at the same place as you are, of just kind of identifying what the pulse is of the music is now, and what's popping, and what's hot, and what people resonate to, but as well as like keeping your balance within your sanity of knowing yourself, and knowing your voice, and knowing what you're going to contribute to the world in your writing, your music, and your conversation. So how do you kind of like, how are you currently keeping that balance of
That's
doing
a great
that?
question. So like, I'll give you a perfect example. 2 weeks ago, I went to San Francisco, and they have like the best, for me, they have so much culture in San Francisco. So I went to this one event, Swagger, which they do as a day, SF is all about the day party, I feel. LA, we're about to have it summer soon, but they had a day party called Swagger that I went to. It's like the queerest party I've ever been to in my life. You go to San Francisco, if you wear a Futurist female shirt, you'll get kicked out because they'll be like, the future is genderless. We all fuck each other, you know, there's no such thing as gender. Yeah, so I'm actually behind when I go there, but I went there and, yeah, it's true. When I went there, they were playing this one song that everyone was singing, which is that one that's like, hi bitch, da da, this bad baby song. So then I was like dialing into that and just on this whole thing of like, what's that going on? So I think for me, I try to dial into culture and like look what's resonating and then save it and like go and literally research it. And one thing I noticed was I was like, all the kids are making songs that are like less than 2 minutes. Like, what is that? Like, all the songs are less than 2 minutes. And I'm like, they're actually, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they're hacking Spotify in the sense that it's a hack, because whether your song is 8 minutes or 1 minute, you're getting the same royalty. So you might as well make it hella short and collect as many royalties as you can.
30 seconds.
Yeah, right?
30 seconds equals 1 play on Spotify.
Baffling. So this is a hack, that's one thing I noticed. But I don't think that female-to-female misogyny is something that I would ever reward either. So while I appreciate like how free this bad baby is on her Instagram, it was just, I think that was like an insight that I learned. So maybe then you'll see me make a song that's short, maybe as an experiment to see like how do I tie what's happening in culture into my own work. But I think my work has a lot of like love energy and like a lot of positivity to it, and I think a lot of the stuff that I see the younger kids make still has a bit of like I have to put somebody else down in order to put myself up, and that makes me a little sad, so we have to make the alternative, I suppose.
Thanks.
Woo!
Anybody?